Hello, Bridget Bartlett here with Vision Marketing and Design, and today we are live instead of our team training, where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today what I want to show you how to do is use Messenger Pro to send friend requests, and we're also going to send a message with these friend requests, and I'm also going to show you how to actually find these perfect clients so that you can send the friend request so that you can send the message, right? So what we're looking at right now is the Facebook page. And before I get started, if you want to create a free Messenger Pro account, you can click the link in the description wherever you're watching, or you can go to bridgetbartlett.com to do so. Okay. So one of the best ways of finding the perfect client is by sending, or the easiest way, because remember, we want to eliminate the amount of friend requests and messages that we are sending that are not getting responded to. If you just start spamming people, and this is why I always say tools are great, but if you don't match them with the strategy, then you're never going to get the best use out of them, and they're not going to be as effective. Okay. I do want to say hello to Maria, who's watching on YouTube. Hello, Miss Maria. So today, let's go ahead, and what we want to do is we really want to go to groups in our Facebook timeline, and we want to be generating content that people are engaging with. Okay, now if you look at my Facebook timeline, you'll see here that I have a post that's pinned to the top. I have lots of engagement here. Here is my live stream right now. And then you'll see I get some engagement here. I got some engagement here. And this is a good example of a post that you can create. And it is, here's 30 days of social media content for software resellers. Now, why would I do that? Right? One, I want people to stay on the post and read it. I want people to share. I want people to comment. I want to create this graphic that lets them know quickly what they're going to get inside the post. Okay. So there's no link. Also, that's really important. I see this a lot, and that's one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they are marketing on Facebook is they put links in the description, and that will definitely reduce the amount of traction that your offer gets. What you want them to do is comment below. Okay, now if you are offering something specific, like for example, maybe I wanted to send them a message to share the link where they can register for the 30 days of social media content, if that's what the goal was, and I said comment below, then what I'd want to do is I would want to say, when they commented, I would want to say, respond to the comment and say, awesome, I'm sending you a private message. And then I'd want to send a private message with the link. Now, of course, our tool, Messenger, will automate that. That is called the Engage feature. And you can see Messenger up here. If you go to Engages here, you'll see that I have a few running right now. That is what the Engage feature does. Okay, so it will engage for you in a post. All right. Now, this is definitely the best way, of course, on your own timeline, because if you think, people actually found you and they're friends with you, and that's great, or they're following you, because if they're friends with you, there's no use in sending them a friend request because they're already friends, right? But what you can do is create these posts for different groups that your target customers are in. Okay. Now, high level is one of my favorite groups. It is where my target customer is in, but also I am a high level affiliate. And so I want to now find groups also that high level agency owners also hang out in, or alternatives to high level. That is also a great place for me specifically to go. So you guys, you can definitely put in the chat whatever your niche is. And, as I go through this, maybe I can give you some ideas. You tell me in the chat, who is your perfect customer? Okay. So inside of the group, you can create a post like that, okay? And then what you can do is go to search your activity, and you can see that I have lots of posts inside of high level that get lots of engagement. And, what I really advise you to do, especially with tools, it's so easy to create content with tools because you're using the tool, okay? You're using the tool, and I guarantee every day you're going to learn something new about that tool, or you're just going to be thinking, wow, it's so cool that I can do this and automate this process, or it's so easy for me to do this, and it's so useful for my business. When you have those moments, that's great content. Now, this, for example, High Level came out with a new prospecting tool, okay? Now it's in the beta, but I wanted to go to the High Level group and do a quick screenshot and say, wow, this, look, we have a new prospecting tool. Well, people are engaging. I'm not really sharing anything of value except the fact that it's like news. Wow, we have a new prospecting tool. And then I'm showing them where they can access it. Now, what's really cool is people in the chat also have like questions that you can engage with. And, maybe they say, hey, is this in sub accounts yet? And then you can reply to that and you can say, not yet, but I did hear it's coming. Those types of things will help you to generate a real conversation and not a conversation that you're forcing to try to get leads. Okay. I always think about, if you think it's cool, that's great content. Okay. So this is one example here. You can see another example, something cool that I recognize that I found, and I just did screenshots. I mean, you can literally do screenshots in 2 seconds, and here's some more content ideas. Okay. So now when you create a post like this, what you want to do is you can go back now and send these people a friend request. Okay. So you can see when I click that, and if you don't see this right away, make sure to refresh your screen because it is a Chrome extension. And so just make sure to refresh your screen. So you'll see now I can send friend requests to all of these people. If it just says messages, they're already my friends. And if it says add friend, they're not yet my friend. Okay. But to do this, you can see that we have a tag option. Okay. Now, the reason the tag is there is because that's what we want to, either we're putting them in a stage in our High Level pipeline, which L Messenger integrates with High Level, which is why it's a great value stack to High Level agency owners. It's what I chose, so I think it's great. But you can also just create a tag. Okay, so you can see if I'm in a High Level group, I probably want to create a tag for High Level group members, because then the person that you are sending the friend request to, they're in the High Level group, and you can create messages to send to them that are specific to that group. Okay, for example, hey, how long have you been using High Level? What do you see any issues? What do you think of it? Are you having any struggles? Like, these are all great open-ended questions that you can start a conversation. Or, hey, I saw you're in the High Level group. Did you see the new feature that was just released? Or, hey, whatever, right? It's just conversation. We overcomplicate this process a lot of times, and I did this too. It's hard to know, like, how do you start a conversation? Well, think about it. If you walked into a group of High Level agency owners and someone pushed you into a group of people, what would you ask them to start a conversation? Okay, think about those things. When you're, people always want scripts and they always want, like this cookie cutter stuff, but that's never going to help you get leads. Okay, you have to learn to talk to people and ask them questions and find out what their problem is so that you can be the solution. Okay, you're not going to be able to copy and paste even the best scripts in the world and become a millionaire making sales. You have to know how to talk to people, especially in your target audience. Okay. So I can go through all of this now, and you can see I can check the box. Do I want to send to only new people? I can also choose the interval here and how many friend requests that I want to choose. Now, when I do click start, it's going to start sending all of the people, friend requests, and the messages. Okay. So you can see here, if I click start now, it opens up that that friend request there. And actually, I was just testing this and already sent this person one. So I don't want to send it again. Let's go ahead and stop. Let's go back here and let's refresh. Okay. So that's the basic process. And I have tons of training on that. So I don't want to spend all day waiting for that to scroll through. I want to show you how to get where you can find these people. Okay. So we talked about posts that you created in the group. Okay. But you can also do this for posts that you did not create. For example, here's a post that Sean created here. So by clicking here, I can actually send all of these people friend requests as well. And what this tells me is that these are people who are engaged in the high level group. Okay, so they're probably, if they're in a trial or something like that, they're probably not going to be that engaging, or maybe they're extra engaging because they're in a trial and they don't plan to cancel. Okay, so if you're in the high level group and you're engaging, the chances are you are here to stick around. Okay. So, not only can you use your own, even though if it is your own, they're more likely to accept because they recognize you because they actually engage with the post that you did. Okay. So that's why it's better to create the post. And then use the engagement, send the friend request. But if you are just like, I can't, I've tried and tried and tried, and I cannot get a post that will create engagement, then by all means use this feature. Okay. So you have that option as well. Now, if I did want to go into a group, and I'm just using high level as an example, you guys can do the same process in any group for any niche. Okay. So I could also go to the group members and I could send them friend requests as well. Okay, so I just choose my category here. I'm going to choose my tag. I can choose the profile tags, which I actually was looking for myself. I have 2 profiles, don't tell Facebook. And I was actually using the profile tag to look for myself in my own profile so that I could do some testing. So that's pretty cool as well. Okay, so and of course you want to check your number of requests and what number do you want to start from. So if I wanted to start at member, 2000, I could put that there. And then the send interval as well. Okay, so once you choose that, of course, you're going to press start. So the magic happens, remember, when we're tagging. Okay, so we're going to tag them, the high level group, because that's where we're at. That'll let us know. That will send the appropriate messages. Okay. Now, another place, and I'm going to get to the messages part, even though I do have tons of training, I want to make sure that when you guys are setting this up, that you do have a step-by-step guide to help you. Okay, so here is another way. So we talked about creating the post yourself in a group, using the engagement on someone else's post, and then actually going to the group members. Okay, now something else you can do is go straight to your timeline. Okay, and you'll see that Walter here, he posted this and he's got some engagement. So I could actually click here and I could also send friend requests to these people. Now, what messages would I want to send? And maybe something about, hey, I saw that you were friends with Walter, and did you see that post he created? The same people getting taxes back complain about people getting their taxes back. Okay, and then we could have a good laugh or something. Maybe I could screenshot that. However you want to do that, right? So that is another option. So you're taking now the engagement from your friends' posts. You can also go to business pages. So what if I wanted to go to ClickFunnels, which is another good place to go to for high level, because a lot of marketers are using ClickFunnels. What's really good about high level too, and what makes it such a great alternative to ClickFunnels, is that one, it's cheaper in the long run, and then two, also we have the ability to import ClickFunnels websites and clone them. So it makes the migration from ClickFunnels to high level really, really easy. So if I wanted to choose this page, you can see I can scroll down here and they got a decent amount of engagement here. So I'd click here and then I could add them. I would want to tag them, maybe ClickFunnels users, and then I could send them all friend requests as well. Okay. Now, something else that's really, really cool, and maybe you don't know this, is you can actually go to the Facebook ads library, and it is facebook.com/ads/library. And you can see all of the ads that are running on Facebook right now. So let's say I want to choose a category. I'm just going to say all ads, and then I'm going to choose ClickFunnels. Okay. Now, I want to see all of the ads that are relevant to ClickFunnels, right? So let's see here. We have, okay, so I see they're using ClickFunnels.com. So here we go. Dig Deep Trainer Academy. Is that ClickFunnels? That's interesting. Okay, so we can scroll down here. It looks like there are um 3,400 results here. We can also filter. So let's filter English. We can choose all advertisers. Let's advertise choose ClickFunnels. Let's see advertisers. We can choose let's just say Facebook, and we could choose any of the media styles we want to. And then let's choose active ads. Okay. And then apply for filters. And then let's see what we get here. Okay, so now that we know all of these are active, this is being run by ClickFunnels, and we can view all of their ads, and we can also go to their page. So let's click here to view all of the ads, and we can actually see ad details. And let's go to this actual view ads. Okay, see ad details. I want to actually go to the ad. You can tell I don't use this that much. Let's see. View ad details. Okay, so let's just go. Okay, somehow you can get into this page. So click around on there. Sorry, guys, I don't use it that much, but let's say it was this one and we actually just talked about that. Same thing. Okay, so once you click on the ad, you're just going to choose the engagement there as well. Okay, so now that you know all the different ways that you can basically hijack traffic from yourself and other people, let's talk about the automation process. Okay, so everything is done inside the L Messenger tool. And what you want to do is we can click here to go to the back office because it's just much easier. You can do it in the tag, but like I said, it's easier, or the extension, but it's easier in the back office. So what we want to do is we want to create a tag, and let's just say this is ClickFunnels, okay? And let's say in this example, we want to sign them up for high level, so we are going to focus on ClickFunnels people. All right, so I'm just going to choose I could even choose like any color that I want to. Let's just choose like this blue color, and let's save. All right, so now I have a tag called ClickFunnels. All right, now we've done lots of training on this before, where your message segments and message templates. So message segments are you're saying the same thing in different ways. So let's go ahead and let's create one message segment, and we're going to say hi, and let's go ahead and put the first name in here, and we're going to add variant, and then we'll say hello and add the first name, add variant, and then we'll say hey there, and then add the name and add variant. Okay, so now we have one segment here. And then let's say intro. And now we want to talk about something about ClickFunnels. Okay, so I saw you reacted to, let's see, I saw you were using ClickFunnels. Okay, so you can say whatever you want to about that. I saw you were using ClickFunnels. What do you think? All right, so that's super generic. I would definitely come up with something better than that. But this is basically what we want them to do is respond to a question. Or we could say, since we're using this to send a friend request, we could say, I sent you a friend request because I saw you were in the ClickFunnels. Let's see, I sent you a friend request because I saw you were also in the ClickFunnels group. How is it working for you so far? Okay, so now we have our question, and we're going to add variant. So basically, I want to say the same thing. Okay, so now I just need to say it a different way. I hope you don't mind the friend request. I saw you were a ClickFunnels user, and I wanted to reach out to see what your thoughts are so far. How does it compare to WordPress? So that's a great question to ask, because if they're like, oh, I hate WordPress, well, now you know that they're a drag and drop person. And then you can talk about the drag and drop part of high level, which is very similar to ClickFunnels. And if they say, oh, it's nothing compared to WordPress, I miss WordPress, you could also say, hey, did you know I use high level and we have WordPress hosting and da 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 da, right? So think about that when you're asking the question. Think about the answers that they would give, and then how you would respond with your solution as the answer to that problem, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click add variant, and then I could just create another one saying, I hope you, let's see, I see you are using ClickFunnels. I hope you don't mind the friend request. I am just curious if it has been helpful for your business. Now, this is a good question too, because I guess you could kind of say, I was just curious. Has it, yeah, if has it, has, let's see, I was just curious, comma, has it been helpful for your business? Okay. So that's another question too, because if they say, oh, yeah, it's been awesome, I love it. Now, maybe you can talk about how easy, or like how much money they can save by using high level, since you have unlimited sub accounts and all of that. And if they say, oh, man, it's not been helpful at all, then you could talk about, the benefits of high level and how much more it would be beneficial to their business to white label and so on. Okay. So let's just say, and of course you could build this out however you want to. So these are the message segments. We're just going to say hello and we're going to introduce ourselves to hopefully get them to engage. Now, once you have the message segments, you can move over to message templates. And message templates are basically messages made up of segments and whatever else you want. Okay. So there are two parts to message templates. We have the automations and we have the campaigns. Okay. Automations are one-time messages that are getting sent out, and then campaigns are multiple messages getting sent out. Okay. Now, since we are just going to send a one-time message when we send them the friend request, we're just going to do an automation. All right. So we can now create a new message template. And what I'm going to do, I could just type in, what I wanted to say. But remember, if we're sending this a lot, we don't want Facebook to restrict our accounts. We want to vary the messages like we're mimicking human behavior. And that's where the segments come into play. So I'm just going to add a tag here, and it's going to be my hello tag. And then I'm just going to add a space, and then we're going to do the intro. Okay. So this is what my message is going to say. It's going to say hello, it's going to have space, and then it's going to say intro. And I'm going to add that template there. Okay. Now you can see when you add that, it says select default message for sending friend requests. All right. So what we want to do, we could have multiple of these if we wanted to, but we're going to choose this one. And that's going to be the message that we send when we're sending friend requests to anyone who is tagged with ClickFunnels. Okay. And you can see when we toggle over here that we have no contacts yet. So let's go now into ClickFunnels, and let's go ahead and click here, and let's choose our tag. Okay, so let's choose, I might need to refresh. So it recognizes the tag. And let's choose this post here. And let's see, go to ClickFunnels. So we have ClickFunnels now, and I'm just going to send 2 friend requests here so that you can see. But as soon as I click start, it's going to scroll down, and you'll notice only new. That's really cool. You can see skip people you've already tagged. So if you have tagged multiple people, these people have already been tagged ClickFunnels, it's not going to tag them again. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to say only new. We don't really have to worry about it because we've never run this before. We're going to choose our send interval, which if you're doing a lot, you want to maybe choose like 45 to 60 seconds or something like that, or maybe even longer, but it is in seconds. So note that. And then how many friend requests are we going to send here? Okay. Now, if you are just getting started with these tools, don't choose 2000. Okay. There's not even 2000 engages here, but you need to really think about, again, I can't stress it enough, mimicking human behavior. Okay. You as a human being would not sit down and send 2000 friend requests in one day as fast as you can blink your eyes. Okay. That is not human behavior. And if you try to do that with tools, Facebook is going to say, oh, that's a tool. We're going to restrict the account. Okay, so again, you just want to, we're not trying to trick the system here. We're just trying to replicate ourselves or automate our processes so that we can save ourselves some time. Okay. So I'm just going to choose 2 now, and I'm going to click start. And then you will see as we scroll through here. So here's the first person. All right, that was engaging there. And now we are going to send them a request. So right now I'm not doing anything, and it has popped up the message, and you will need to make sure to not be clicking around when this process is running. Okay, my hands are completely free of the keyboard, because if you start clicking around here and closing windows, it disrupts the process. Okay, so you can see now it says, hey there, Romeo, I see you're using ClickFunnels. Hope you don't mind the friend request. And now it's going to send to the next person, and you'll see up in the top, it's waiting 19, 18, 17 seconds. And when that time wears down, and remember, that's this time here. Okay, so that is what we're selecting, this interval time. That's what we select here. Okay, so when this time wears down, it's going to then send the second friend request, and it's going to rearrange that message, and it's going to say something different. Okay, it's going to say the same message, but it's going to say it in a different way. Okay, so the last one said, hey there, Romeo, and this one is going to say either hello, hi, or hey there, because that was the variation that we chose. Okay, so now it's sending the message, and it says, hello, Alan. Hope you don't mind the friend request. I saw you're a ClickFunnels user, and so on. Okay, so now we only said 2, so it's actually going to stop. I'm just going to go ahead and stop it now. Okay, so now when we go back into our back office now and refresh the screen, and we go to the ClickFunnels tag, you will see that we have 2 people tagged now with ClickFunnels, because that's what we told the system to do when we send that friend request and that message. Okay, so just remember that everything here is associated with the tag here. Okay, so when you click here in the menu or in your tags, what message segments and templates that you're using in automations are going to be associated with this tag. So if I go here to accepted friend requests, and I want to send messages and all of that according to when I accept friend requests, then I need to make sure I'm toggled over here. Right, and then I can adjust any of those. Okay, so hopefully that has really opened your guys' mind to how you can use Messenger Pro to find the perfect client for your business and put a lot of these processes on autopilot, so you can actually work on your business without having to work in your business. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Before you go, if you have questions, join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. See you there.